Hello and welcome to the CUFI Weekly. I'm your host, Kasim Hafiz. Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and I'm back behind my desk. I know we had the last few weeks some of our amazing shows that we filmed while we were in Israel, and we still have a few more, but we really hope that you enjoyed some of the unique stories we were able to bring to you, from Save a Child's Heart to being at the Israel-Syria border. But like I said, we have more, so be on the lookout for those. But today I wanted to talk about something which happened this week, 31 years ago, and it's incredibly significant. Wednesday, yesterday, marked the end of Operation Solomon, which happened in 1991. So we're not talking about ancient history here, where Israel airlifted thousands of Ethiopian Jews back to Israel. Let me set the scene for you to give you a little bit of context. So it's 1991. Ethiopia has been embroiled in a decades-long civil war, and the country is facing extreme famine. Rebel forces are closing in on the capital, Addis Ababa, and also the country's Jewish community who are based there. Sadly, if history has taught us anything, when there's upheaval, when there is civil war, the Jewish community quickly become a target. And this was also anticipated in this situation. Thus, the state of Israel decided to act. As diplomats worked behind the scenes, it was decided that a covert airlift would happen. Israel would use its resources to bring home Ethiopia's Jewish community back home to Israel. So over the next 2 days, 35 aircraft took part in Operation Solomon, this covert airlift of Ethiopian Jews. In fact, one of the planes that took part is in the Guinness World Book of Records. Why? Because it was able to fit 1,078 people on board. 2 babies were also born in that flight. But because of the urgency, because of the limited time, Israel went all out to bring people home. And in this example, they removed all of the seats from the plane so they could fit as many people as possible. A few days after Operation Solomon was complete, the capital, Addis Ababa, fell. So Israel had acted, and just in the nick of time. So to summarize, within 36 hours between the 24th and 25th of May 1991, Israel was able to airlift 14,300 Ethiopian Jews from the capital of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, to Israel in Operation Solomon. This is the largest ever individual Aliyah mission, Aliyah, which is immigration to Israel, undertaken from any country to date. It's incredible when you think, here is Israel sparing no expense, 36 hours, bringing over 14,000 Ethiopian Jews back home, back to the land of Israel. And you see their descendants now, their sons, daughters, grandsons and granddaughters, great-sons, great-grandsons and great-granddaughters serving in the IDF, serving in the Israeli parliament, serving in every facet of society. And look, knowing people whose families came to Israel during that time, there have been struggles. But everyone that I know whose families came from Ethiopia to Israel during that time are grateful to be in Israel. They are glad that the Jewish state did not abandon them, but brought them home to safety. And now they play an active part in the state of Israel and its future. So next time people throw out allegations about racism in Israel, that Israel is bigoted, that Israel is all these evil things, you tell me another country in modern history that has brought over 14,000 Africans to their home, made them full citizens, and rescued them from possible famine and death. It is unknown of in history. But again, these are the stories that aren't being told. These are the incredible feats that just aren't shared. This is why the CUFI Weekly exists, to tell those stories. This is why Christians United for Israel exists, to shine a light in the darkness. And you are as part of that mission or that goal as anyone else here. So be sure to share this, talk about it with your friends, and keep that conversation going so the truth can be heard everywhere. Until next week, this is Kasim Hafiz for the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not hold your peace. Thanks for checking out today's episode of CUFI Weekly. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the latest news from the Middle East along with topics involving US-Israel relations, please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember to click that notification button so that you are notified every time a new show is uploaded.